we bought a horse farm. And look at this arena. It's a riding arena. We got the white trim, the tannish walls. Brendan's here behind me, just sitting on his phone. Welcome back to another video, you guys. We bought a horse farm. Now, I know some of you might find this hard to believe, but there's deals to be had no matter the type of property, no matter the location, no matter the price point. And this one is an exact example. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Let me show you around. Let me show you the horse stables, the riding barn. There's so much different stuff. Let's check it out together. So we are out here, New London, Wisconsin. Here's the house, like a 1996 build. Overall nice, 2-car attached garage. 2-car detached garage. We'll check this one out first. Honestly, this place is sick. If it was closer to Oshkosh, I would be moving in, but here's the 2-car detached garage, very clean. There's lights out here. Honestly, this is quite sick. I'd probably put like the home gym in here or whatever you would need to do, or maybe I would put it in the horse stables. I'm not much of a horse guy. I don't know anything about them. But then we got the big pole building. Let's check this out. Pole building was used as like a riding center, is I think what it's referred to as. Like in the winter months or the cooler months or whatever, if it was wet out, they would ride the horses in here. And we actually, when we had snow, obviously things have melted now, but we were in here with the dogs, running them around a little bit. Here's like a staging center, I guess you could call it. And look at this arena. It's a riding arena. Sand floor, freaking structure is insane. And this is massive. It's probably 100 feet that way. 40, 50, 60 feet wide. And then obviously it opens to the back. It goes out to the pastures. And then in here, just really nice clean concrete. Have some miscellaneous junk in here, but we can get that cleaned out prior to listing. But now on to the horse stables. These are really cool. So the buildings all together, like nowadays, if you were to put something like this up, I cannot even imagine the cost. Like the cost would be absolutely insane, and this lighting is terrible. But look at these horse stables. That is possibly the coolest thing that I've ever seen. Like they're super high quality, literally whatever, 1.5 to 2 inches thick, all solid lumber, solid steel. It's like, this is just freaking nuts. The fact that we were able to buy this and make the numbers work out and ultimately hopefully make a profit on this at the end of the day, but this is kind of, I'm assuming where they kept the feed, but we're not even cleaning up any of this stuff because I'm assuming whoever buys it is most likely going to have some sort of animals or horses or cattle or pigs or whatever the case is. Now going in here, like, look at this. There's a bunch of horse crap all over the place. So I need to watch where I'm walking on that side. But there's multiple horse pens all over, or it's all fenced in. Like this entire 9 acres fenced in from over there. We own all of this. All of the field behind me. We own a field over there. And you guys are probably wondering, Carter, how much did you pay for this property? And let me tell you, it was not cheap. This was actually probably one of the more expensive places that we have ever bought. We paid $440,000 for this. We probably stuck in, about 10,000, roughly speaking. And we're hoping to relist for right around $525, give or take. So it's not gonna be like a home run profit sort of deal. There's a ton of holding costs. $450 per month for insurance, probably another $2,500 a month in interest on the mortgage that we have on the place. So the priority is get this place done, get it back on the market. It's going up Monday, and ideally we can find a buyer right away and get this place sold. Now on the inside, I'm standing in the kitchen. So what we had to do, the house actually looked almost identical to this when we bought it. We had to paint the kitchen cabinets, that's one thing. We put in the new quartz counters. Stainless steel appliances were here. All this flooring was already done, as you can see in the B-roll footage. Bathrooms were done, we just painted the cabinets in there. Now, obviously there's furniture in here. We are staging this place in hopes that it'll command a higher price point, just because it's a little bit strange of a layout. There was an addition at one point, but the specs on this house, it is a 4-bed, 2 full bath house, about 1,400 square feet, sits on 9 acres, 1 pole building, 1 horse stable, multiple feed centers throughout. It's a freaking incredible property, as you guys have already seen. The horse stables are awesome. Like, the amount of time and energy and effort that went into all this is absolutely amazing. But I know you're probably interested. Carter, how did you run across a horse farm? And how'd you end up buying it? So let's dive into that. So this was actually a search engine optimization, SEO lead, if you can believe it. So they were searching for a solution to obviously selling their house fairly quick. It was listed on the market and they had it at $550, $525. They had accepted offers that then fell through and they just needed to get out fairly fast. So then they reached out to us and I was 100% upfront and honest, and I told her, I said, hey, we cannot pay $500 for the place. We can't pay $470, $460. Honestly, we need to buy it. If it looks exactly like those photos, we have to purchase it at $440. So after going back and forth, after coming here and checking it out in person the first time, I'm like, hey, it is a done deal. We'll buy it for $440. We have to get bank financing or commercial lending on it just to make the numbers work. All in all, super excited about this project. I'm hoping it's going to be a winner. You never know with these huge places. So we are in the Plover condo, and as you can tell from the B-roll footage from behind me, Brennan had done obviously plenty of blue tape in this house. We need a ton of touch-up, so we will see how that turns out, but the guy said they were nearly done. This is why you always need to check work. Why photos typically are not sufficient, because this place, there's blue tape literally everywhere. This whole back room is filled with garbage. It is not satisfactory, as some may call that. But this, I think we're actually gonna be able to sell this for quite a bit more money than initially anticipated. I was looking at comps in the area. We have a couple down the street. They're listed at like 2. There's a big tree down in the back here. That's lovely. Comps are showing about 205, 210. I initially ran the numbers on 190. So this will be really nice. But we did the quartz counters. We did the lighter flooring. We got the white trim, the tannish walls. Brennan's here behind me, just sitting on his phone. Go figure. But it is Saturday here today, so we're checking out some projects. We are under contract. We're pending on the Wausau place. Have to still do a few miscellaneous things up there. All the snow is melted, so the landscaping on a lot of these properties looks like shit. Have to take care of that at some point here in the somewhat near future. But bathroom, overall not too shabby. And then these bedrooms are basic. So carpet will be done this week. All the touch-up will be done this week. And this property will ideally be put on the market maybe next week, the following, somewhere along or somewhere around there, depending upon when everything is completely finished. But this is a good place. So we bought initial purchase price 131-ish. We'll probably have about 30 into it, so 160, 165, roughly speaking. Resale 205, 210-ish. But a fully remodeled 4-bed, 2-bath, like condo, side-by-side unit. I don't know, hopefully it'll be a win, but we are going to wrap the video there. If you guys have questions, if you have concerns, if you like seeing content like this, drop a comment down below, hit the like and subscribe button. We'll see you in the next.